Hold on, let me get a 10 seconds. And what is going on, good people? We're back here working on a weekend like usual. Of course, we're always working on a weekday. It is ISG, the intersection of sports and gaming, ISG football, and we're powered by Uno Pizza and Grill, located in Clifton, New Jersey, off of Route 3, folks. We're the only show combining traditional sports and gaming at the exact same time as we talk the latest in the world of the NFL. It is Super Bowl week. Super Bowl 60 is here. It is upon us. It is Sunday night, 6:30 p.m. Eastern on the East Coast. We'll also have a couple of gamers here, guys, playing Madden 26 for cash and prizes as we come to you on the platforms of Nested Nation, Unbeat Sports Channel, Players TV, and In the Black Network. ISG Football, the intersection of sports and gaming, powered by Uno Pizza and Grill, located in Clifton, New Jersey. All right, folks, we'll come inside here, folks. Let me really CBS Sports, ISG Football, ISG College Football, and, of course, at the end of the week, we always talk the round ball with the hoops there at ISG Basketball. Good to be here, folks. The NFL, that is the subject that we're talking about. We're the only show combining real sports and gaming at the exact same time, talking the latest in the NFL. Of course, it is Super Bowl week, Super Bowl 60 between those New England Patriots and those Seattle Seahawks out there in Santa Clara, a little bit south of San Francisco in the Bay Area. Super Bowl 60 at Levi's Stadium. And shout out to good folks here, man, as I'm rocking the colors of the home team in Santa Clara. That would be the San Francisco 49ers with the red and the gold. They're the faithful. We're still frozen here on the East Coast in New York City and New Jersey. There it is, Uno Pizza and Grill, located in Clifton, New Jersey, right down the road from MetLife Stadium, about a 3 to 4 minute drive right down Route 3. You come here to Clifton, New Jersey. Shout out to the folks here. We got karaoke in the house. Had some really good songs and not some really good songs here. Let the Bodies Hit the Floor just went off here. It was a brother, by the way, singing that song. It was really funny. Shout out to John and good folks here at Uno Pizza and Grill doing their thing with the karaoke. They are the guys, folks, that invented deep dish pizza back in 1943, drawing their identity and their inspiration from the origins there in the Chicago. Over 100 locations in some 20 states. And folks, they serve more than pizza. They got pasta, steaks, seafood, burgers, and more. Craft beers, great cocktails, and vegetarian dishes. Check them out online, unos.com. Uno Pizza and Grill, located in Clifton, New Jersey, off of Route 3. Let me go ahead and bring in the co-host for the day. There he is to the left of me. We missed that young, handsome face. That is Jared Garantano, former University of Tennessee volunteer starting quarterback. Also quarterback in the NFL with those Broncos and the Cardinals, and also the UFL's San Antonio Brahmas. Green 80. Green 80. 52's the mic. 52's the mic. Kill, kill, kill. Liz, Liz. Roger, Roger. Got it, got it. On Tuesday. Said, hey. What's up, JG, man?
That was good. It's either you're well rested or you've been practicing in the mirror. So which one is it? I haven't seen you in a couple of weeks.
A little bit of both.
He had plenty of time to prepare, right? He was studying the books.
I love it. That was 10 out of 10. I missed it.
How you been? Everything good, brother?
Good, man. I'm out here on the West Coast. Unfortunately, I'm feeling the 80-degree weather right now, and you guys are feeling that frigid coldness. I miss it so bad.
So you just want to rub it in,
miss it?
huh?
You miss it, huh?
I'm
sure you do.
That's some nasty work right there. You're on the West Coast? Are you in SoCal or NorCal?
SoCal.
Okay.
SoCal.
Although it says like 73 in San Fran. What's it like? Were you in LA, in the LA area?
LA area, Orange County. About 75, 80. Oh, terrible weather. Yeah, sun's out every day. I really wish I was in the snow, though, man. I wish I was in. I was feeling that wind.
Cut his mic.
Sub-degree weather, snow all the time, wind chill. We love that.
Why do they always say that? Why do they always say that? I wish I was there with you guys in the snow. No, what that? No, you don't want to be here with us. Cut it out, man.
W lying though, JT.
Andrew Richmond, piece up, A down. She's in A-Town. Yeah, exactly. 3 jackets. How you doing, Andrew? What's up in the A in about 10 seconds? Everything good? Still got some snow down there?
I wish we could be in JG's weather, but I'm just glad to have him back. That's my quarterback, man. Glad to have him back in the show.
He is our quarterback. We missed him, dude. He's been gone for a month. We're not going to hang him out to dry, but he's been gone for about a month, ladies and gentlemen. Good to have him back here. All right, guys. You guys ready to talk the Super Bowl and get everything started, guys?
Let's go.
Let's do it.
All right, let's take a look at the rundown real quickly. ISG football powered by Uno Pizza and Grill, located in Clifton, New Jersey, off of Route 3. Talking Super Bowl open tonight. New coach with the Raiders, Bill Belichick, Hall of Fame stuff. We're getting into all of it right here on ISG football powered by Uno Pizza and Grill, located in Clifton, New Jersey. We come to you on the platforms of Destination, Unbeat Sports Channel, Players TV, and In the Black Network. How about the rules? We got a couple of gamers here playing for cash and prizes. All Madden competitive game style hit-to-head current roster like Caldwell's Regs. All 32 NFL teams are available. Not this week, just 2. It's Super Bowl 65-minute quarter skin deal format. You win, you do. Stay on the sticks. How about the matchup here? We got the prizes here, guys. $50 guaranteed. The winner gets 40. Runner-up runs out this piece with $10. Also, there's a gaming chair involved with Zip Chair. Shout out to Zip Chair. Check them out online, zipchair.com. They make more than gaming chairs, guys. They make sofas, stools, offers, furniture, you name it. They got all the NFL teams, NBA, Major League Baseball, NHL, MLS. Also, any NCAA teams and custom pieces you might want. Check them out online, zipchair.com. Also, when you win your first Zip Chair, you do get an official ISG t-shirt. The store is open. You can shop there now at theisgshow.com/shop. All right, real quick, let's take a look at the matchup here. Got a couple of guys playing for cash and prizes. One guy playing with the Seahawks, our champion. He's a challenger, a champion playing with the Patriots. That would be John Baird. Let's take a look at the profiles. We'll start with the challenger. That is Zyrell, playing with those Seahawks. Zyrell Rebels, Columbus, Ohio, OHIO, 24 years of age. Works for the Columbus Crew. Can he kick it? Of course he can. Shout out to him and those guys, man. They were the MLS Stadium Operations Team or Club of the Year. Also currently a ramp agent as well. How about our King of the Hill? That would be John Baird, Buffalo Grove, Illinois, 19 years of age. Goes to those at school with those Redbirds, man. Illinois State University is a 2-time ISG Madden champ. All right, let's take a look at the standings here. They're brought to you by MollyPopGrapes.com as we come to you with these picks here. Check them out online, MollyPopGrapes.com. Grapes as sweet as candy. Mollipop, take a robot sweet storm with that pink bag promise. Folks, you see that pink bag in local grocery store. You got to understand you're getting high quality produce. Got about 20 different varieties of grapes there. Also, pressed juices online. Check them out online, MollyPopGrapes.com. Grapes as sweet as candy. Andrew Richmond, a sweet record right now, 17-8. Let's see, what am I, about 4.5 games behind here. Got some making up to do. Let's go ahead and bring everybody in, get a quick prediction here. We'll start with the queen of the show. There she is at the bottom of the screen, Andrew Richmond, Super Bowl 60, digital style, electronically. Who's going to win this game of Madden here? Patriots or 12 Seahawks?
Yeah, thank God for Madden, because I can get some type of football win this week, because either way I'm going to be in slight pain because of who's going against who in the Super Bowl. So this is my dub right here, and we have a really tough matchup. I'm going to go with JB, I think. JB been doing well, obviously multiple time champ. So we're going to go with JB, go with New England forever. Ew, I'm never going to say that again. Never.
Yeah,
ever.
Forever New England. JG, who you going with on the video game? We're going to get your thoughts with the real game coming up. But in the video game, you taking the champ or you taking the challenge?
Kev, can you make sure and do me a favor and get that clip of Andrea saying go Patriots to New England forever,
no.
Please? Get that clip, just hers. And we're going to have this forever. We need this forever.
It's AI. It's AI. Do not trust it.
I'm going JB here. Listen, I mean, I've been gone for a little while. One thing I do know remains the same. He is an absolute baller, and I have him to win it today.
All right, this is a tough one. So we got JB playing with the Pats, right? And we got our guy, Zyrell, playing with those 12s. The game is New England's the home team. I'm going to take JB because I'm taking the Pats in real life, and I'm going to take them here on Madden 26 here on ISG football. So we'll see. But Zyrell, great basketball player at NBA 2K, really good football player too as well. So we'll see how he does. Can he kick it? We're going to find out. Usually I say, of course you can. We're going to find out today. All right, Zyrell, let's go ahead and lock it up. Let's do it. He's playing with those 12s, the Seattle Seahawks. He's the challenger, our king of the hill. JB playing with those Patriots. Super Bowl 60 playing out right here. ISG football powered by Uno Pizza and Grill, located in Clifton, New Jersey. May the best man win. We'll talk to the winner at the conclusion of the game. Guys, go ahead and lock it up. Let's do it right now. Let's play it out. And folks, that pregame show brought to you by our good friends at Golf Zone Social, 3 locations where Brooklyn at. You got BK, West Knockins, Carl's Hills, the Sports Art Indoor Golf Lounge, with 16 bays. You got 15 bays and one huge VIP suite. Got those simulators and those suites there where golf literally meets social. The best indoor golf experience that you'll find. Indoor golf games meaning unparalleled social engagement. And folks, you can play some 240 courses. This is a true experience. And folks, it's more than just an indoor golf lounge or a sports bar. It's a bar, a sports bar, a lounge, and a restaurant all in one. Check them out online, golfzonesocial.com. We're here inside Uno Pizza and Grill, located in Clifton, New Jersey, off of Route 3. I'm Larry Ridley of CBS Sports ISG Football, and we're powered, of course, by Uno Pizza and Grill. We're talking the latest in the world of the NFL, Super Bowl 60. It is here, folks. The big game Sunday night on the East Coast, 6:30 p.m. kickoff right there at Levi Stadium, Santa Clara, home of the 49ers. You got the Seahawks and the Patriots. We're talking the latest in the world of the NFL and Super Bowl 60. I also got a couple of gamers who are playing for cash and prizes here. But on the screen, that is JB. He is playing with the Patriots. Forever New England. He's our king of the hill. He's our champion. Bottom of the screen there. Zyrell playing with those 12s, the Seahawks. He's got the ball near midfield in the Patriots territory. It started the first quarter. We'll keep an eye on that. Got my guy here rolling with me. That is Jared Garantano, former University of Tennessee volunteer, starting quarterback. Also played in the NFL with the Broncos and Cardinals. Top right-hand corner of the screen. That is Andrew Richmond. Piece up, A down. She's always in the A-town. She's a sports reporter in the ATL. All right, guys, let's start at the very top here. Let's talk the latest in the world of the NFL. Let's start right here with the Super Bowl. Of course, it's the major topic, the biggest game of the year. Last year, 127.7 million people watched the Super Bowl. 130 million plus watched by Kendrick Lamar at the halftime show. Of course, Patriots and Seahawks, a big game here. Seattle in the Super Bowl for the 4th time. New England for a record 12th time, 11 times there for Robert Kraft. These two teams meeting for the first time since Super Bowl 49. That was 11 years ago, a game the Patriots won. But since then, the Seahawks have won 3 straight against the Patriots. Everybody's focused on Drake May, the quarterback of the Patriots, had that bum shoulder, kind of hurt it against the Broncos, AFC Championship game, been out a little bit, limited in practice, didn't practice on Friday with the illness. Back, he did practice, an impromptu practice for the Patriots, wasn't on the schedule. Looks like he was throwing. He says he's going to be fine. Let's listen to Drake May, an MVP candidate, number 10 for the New England Patriots, talking about his shoulder and how he's looking forward to Super Bowl 60 on Sunday. He's feeling A-OK relief for Patriots fans. Here's Drake May. Take a listen.
Threw a good bit. I threw as much as I would in normal practice, and felt great. And looking forward to getting back out there in the Wednesday and Thursday for practice again, and Friday, and get ready to get a normal week of prep. Turn the corner. I think turn the corner. Landing on the flight. Felt good from the flight, and throwing out there today. I think it's turned the corner, and really had no doubt in being 100% for the game. This is a Super Bowl. We get 2 weeks to prepare for it. Do whatever it's got to do to get it right, and I've got confidence and feel good. So threw a good bit. I threw as much as I would in normal practice.
So that was New England Patriots quarterback, second-year quarterback, MVP candidate Drake May. You saw him a little chicken wing right there, letting everybody know the shoulder is A-OK. He says he's turned a corner. Felt pretty good as they landed in Santa Clara on Sunday afternoon there. Of course, they're going to practice later this week, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, heading into Super Bowl 60 on Sunday. Patriots in the Super Bowl for the 12th time. Drake May, second youngest quarterback to start a Super Bowl in Super Bowl history. I believe Dan Marino back in the early to mid-'80s was the youngest there. Guys, how are you feeling about Drake May and the Patriots heading into this game? We'll start with you, JG, our quarterback. Hut. How you feeling about the Patriots QB1 heading into this game, JG?
I'm feeling pretty good. I think Drake May was definitely an MVP candidate this year. I mean, I'd probably put Matthew Stafford right in front of him. Going into this game, I wish that he was 100% healthy because he's going to need to be against that Seattle defense and that defensive line that they have there. Me personally, I think Seattle Seahawks are going to win this game, probably by more than 10, to be honest. The way that they've been playing and their defense.
No one asked you all that. We're going to get your prediction later. I didn't ask you all that, JG.
Yeah. Listen. We'll talk about why the reason for 10, 10 plus. But right now, just for sakes of Patriot fans, I think that they need Drake May to be at the best of his game. Health-wise, he's been taking a lot of big hits over recent weeks. Obviously, he's had some really tough defenses with the Texans, with the Broncos. This will be an interesting matchup for him again because I do expect them to be able to get to him up front. His left tackle, right tackle haven't been playing the best football. So we'll see if he manages to stay healthy throughout this one, and it's very critical for the Patriots in the sake of their season for that to happen.
Andrew, how are you feeling about Drake May here coming off that shoulder injury? Looks like it was a little tired, but he says, look, he's turned a corner. He feels pretty good heading into the Super Bowl. We're going to see. You got a pool reporter there that'll be watching practice Wednesday, Thursday, and maybe if they practice a little bit on Friday, but definitely Wednesday and Thursday as we're taping the show midweek here.
Listen, long term, love Drake May. I always thought that he was a great quarterback, and I hated the fact that he went to the Patriots because, my goodness, he is amazing, big arm, big thrower of the field, and I want to like him. Besides the fact that he's a Patriot, but short term, unfortunately, he has not had the best of time. This playoffs have been rough for him, and then you talk about this last week alone, where you talked about the laundry list of injuries when it comes about the shoulder, and then having a sickness. And like JD said, this is a tough defense, especially with the fact that that offensive line is not performing well. We're gonna put a lot on the backs of the quarterbacks for this Super Bowl, or at least leading up to the Super Bowl. But I think that it's about everybody else when it comes to this particular one, just because both of these teams are so dependent on both their defense and the pieces around them in order to make sure that they're operating at their true selves. So as far as Drake May, he is going to have to be like on his P's and Q's because the Seahawks defense is amazing. But more importantly than ever, you talk about his offensive line and his wide receivers stepping up for him big. Also, too, can we get some big runs from Ramondre and Travion? That can help them all the more than especially Drake May with a bum shoulder against this defense.
Drake May, once again, second-year QB, bum shoulder, feeling pretty good, says he's turned a corner. And, of course, the second youngest QB in the Super Bowl has been sacked 15 times in the postseason, 5 times each game in those 3 games against the Chargers, Texans, and Broncos. Hasn't really played his best. I believe 60% or less completion percentage in all 3 of those games. I think he comes out and he plays well. I'll give you my prediction a little bit later. Of course, I'm going to take forever New England. How about the other side, guys? That would be the Seattle Seahawks. And, of course, that would be Sam Darnold, seeing ghosts. Remember that back in 2019? Hell, he hasn't seen any ghosts lately. I've been playing very well. Played, of course, 14 wins with the Seahawks this year, 14 wins with the Vikings last year. And that's where the rub is. Has played in I believe 5 different teams or something like that in the last 5 or 6 years. What you got? The Jets, you got the Panthers, you got the 49ers, you got the Vikings, and now you got, of course, those Seahawks. Let's listen to Sam Darnold, the QB1 of the Seattle Seahawks, playing pretty well. Back in the Super Bowl, the first one in his class of 2018, featured Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, and others, talking about he's found a home there in the Pacific Northwest near the Puget Sound. Here's Sam Darnold on being happy playing with those 12s in Seattle. Take a listen.
I would have loved to get drafted to New York and have that be my home for 20 years, but it just didn't work out that way. And same thing in Carolina, and then in San Francisco. That was a great place for me to learn, and in Minnesota, I feel like I had a great opportunity with really good players and really good coaches to show. Not people, but show myself what I could do out on a football field, and I think people saw that. And again, like Seattle, just from the get, right when I got here, it felt like home, and it feels like home. And I'm just so thankful for John and Mike believing in me, and all the players in that locker room for believing in me. I would have loved to get drafted to New York and have that.
All right, that was Sam Darnold, of course. Very cozy, comfortable there in Seattle. Spent some time with, like we said, about 4 or 5 different other franchises. Has found a home there with the Seattle Seahawks, man. I guess we could say he's sleepless there in Seattle. But the thing about Sam Darnold is, let's hope he doesn't sleepwalk through this game. What is he, I believe, Andrew, you're a former Jet fan, 0-4 against the New England Patriots. So goes back there on that Monday night game in 2019. 1 touchdown, I believe, 9 or 10 picks against those New England Patriots. How do you think he'll fare in this game? And is it good to see that he's actually playing well and playing up to a number 3 pick, which he was some 8 years ago?
Yeah, you talk about that seeing ghost game. That was during the Jets versus the Patriots. I remember that game quite well. But
threw 4
to
picks
his
in
credit, oh yeah, it was rough out there, and that's why we need to pause it when it comes to a little bit of the retconning. But as far as right now, when it comes to Sam Darnold's play at this exact moment, he has stepped up in big ways under pressure in ways that he had not shown previously before his Vikings career. Showed halfway through the Vikings, kind of fell apart, and to be fair, kind of fell apart a little bit this year, but he has been in this playoffs very good under pressure, making some dots, making some throws, and he needs to continue to do this against this Patriots defense. Christian Gonzalez is is out there. You're not going to be throwing to Kobe Durant, okay? Shout out to Kobe Durant. Sometimes he'd have some great plays, but sometimes, like, those corners for the Rams got beaten up, got picked on, right? This is not going to happen against the Patriots. In fact, you're going to have to worry about those corners a lot more. And Sam Darnold has had, at least like prior to this game, I think one interception in the last few games, or at least one turnover in the last few games. So in order for them to win, he is going to have to play mistake-free football. Find JSN, harp on JSN, pray that JSN is open, and that is your key to the victory. You don't have to do a lot because obviously Kenneth Walker the third is also hooping as well, running up and down the field.
No Charbonnet, but Walker's been balling.
Walker's been balling. And this defense will do everything that you need in the other times. So Sam Darnold, he just needs to play mistake-free ball. Try not to see them ghosts. And hopefully he can end up going with the Super Bowl. Now, the reaction to that afterwards, I hope we don't drag it. It's going to be a little bit of that Joe Flacco thing and all of that. But as far as now, Sam Darnold, are you prepared to change your career? Because paydays might be afoot, man. Let's hope he can.
Cyril, the King of the Hill, is trailing the King of the Hill. Our King of the Hill playing with the Patriots. He's up 21-0. Cyril, bottom right hand corner of the screen, playing with the Seahawks, down 21-0. JG, your thoughts here. How do you feel about Sam Darnold? I know you got the Seahawks. I'm on record. I'm taking the Pats in this game. I know they're 4.5-point underdogs. How do you see Sam Darnold, and how comfortable is he there in the Pacific Northwest now with this new team?
I'm really happy with Sam Darnold. I wish Kev had the clips back then of the things that I said about Sam Darnold at the beginning of the season, because I really thought that he was going to be a high priority free agent. I thought that he would make a team a lot better. Now, going to Seattle, listen, Seattle was and is a really good football team and a great organization that he stepped into. His head coach McDonald, is as serious as a head coach as any of the up and newcomers in all of the NFL. So Sam Darnold, he's been playing really good football all year, right? Outside of that, I think it was the Rams game in the regular season where he threw 4 picks. He really has played excellent football. Up to that point, he was basically leading the NFL in QBR. He was really efficient throughout all of the games outside of that one. And I think he overcame a huge hurdle last week, right? He hasn't played well against the Rams in the past 3 times he's played, and being able to go out in that game and battle the literal MVP of the season against the Rams team that has absolutely had his number, I thought that was huge. And I was kind of happy that Stafford played a really good football game throughout, just because it solidified that win, right? It wasn't just like, oh, Stafford gave it away and Seattle's defense won that game. I thought that they went battle for battle, and those offenses really showed a lot of great things. Going forward, I think Sam is just going to need to continue playing his game, right? He can't turn the ball over. He has to rely on Kenneth Walker, who's playing awesome football since Charbonnet's been hurt. And then you got a really good pass game with Kupp, and you got, Jackson is absolutely just balling, right? Like, he's literally the best wide receiver in football right now. So he just needs to continue to rely on that run game, get the ball to his playmakers. Rashid Shaheed, we haven't really talked much about him. He's literally one of the biggest acquisitions of all the NFL this season with the big plays he's made.
Yeah.
So we'll see how he plays against them. So
JG, you got Seahawks. You said they're going to cover, right? You got them winning by at least double digits here, right?
Yeah, I'm going double digits. I think, and Shaheed's going to score a touchdown too. It might be a long one against whoever that opposite corner is of Gonzalez.
Yeah, a very good returner. Yep, been balling since he got traded over from New Orleans. Andrew, on the spot here, you can't take New England. You can't take a team that's in your division. You can't do it.
I don't know, man. This is hard. My thoughts feel like whatever the hell is going on in the background right now. When it comes to this game, I feel like it's going to be low scoring. Turnovers matter a lot. F it. Drake May, baby.
Oh!
I hate it
Drake,
here. It's going to be bad regardless.
May.
I feel like the Seahawks are a better team. Like, I really do. I really don't know which way this team, I don't know where it's going to go, honestly. Sam Darnold's probably going to prove himself a lot more than I've been down on him. So he's probably going to prove himself more than I thought. But maybe Drake May comes through and actually shows people why he was in MVP talks, because he hasn't, unfortunately, in this playoffs.
All right. I got 3 words for you. Forever New England. That's all I got. Give me any Pats, man. I think the Pats pull it off, man. They love this playing the disrespect card. Milton Williams, Christian Barmore, they're going to wreck shop on in the center in the middle of that line. And I think Gonzalez and Davis do a good job locking up the receivers. I'm worried about JSN. I think Mike Vrabel being sort of from that Belichick tree, if you will, a former player of his. He's going to lock down JSN and make these tight ends and Shaheed and some of these other guys beat him. And Sam Darnold, they've done a good job with him in the past, making him very uncomfortable. Give me New England. I think New England wins by at least a touchdown out there in San Francisco. We're keeping an eye on this Matt game here. Woo, this thing's gotten out of hand. This thing's going to probably end pretty soon. You're going to get a lot of running here by the champ. Middle of the screen, they're playing with those New England Patriots, up 35-0 here. Less than 3 minutes to play in the second quarter. That first quarter of this show brought to you by good friends at El Aguilar Dorado Restaurant. Authentic Mexican restaurant, open 7 days a week. Good food, good atmosphere, great affordable drinks. And those libations, they're flowing, folks. Happy hour Monday through Friday, 2 to 6 p.m. We'll see you for ISG basketball there later in the week. Also, been watching it. They got the mariachi shows every other Tuesday. Beautiful hats and the sombreros there. They do a great job with the costumes and the outfits there. DJs of the weekends, night nights of the weekends as well. Got the patio. The Golden Eagle. It is landed right there in Bayonne, New Jersey. Online, AguilarDoradoRestaurant.com. And we're back here inside of Uno Pizza and Grill, located in Clifton, New Jersey, off of Route 3. They're the guys that invented deep dish pizza back in 1943. I'm Larry Ridley of CBS Sports ISG football. We're powered, of course, right here by Uno Pizza and Grill. We're the only show, guys, combining traditional sports, real sports talk, and debate and gaming at the exact same time. Talk the latest in the NFL, of course. It's all about Super Bowl week out there on the West Coast, NorCal, San Francisco Bay Area, or as I like to say, Yay area. Patriots and Seahawks Sunday night, 6:30 p.m. Eastern kick out there at Levi Stadium, home of the 49ers. Got my guys who are rolling with me. Jared Garantano, former University of Tennessee volunteer quarterback, also played in the NFL, the Broncos and Cardinals. Right next to me on the right-hand side, to the right of him, top right-hand corner of the screen, that is Andrew Richmond, sports reporter in Atlanta. We also got a couple of gamers who are playing for cash and prizes, playing Madden NFL 26. We're the only show, folks, ISG football, combining traditional sports and gaming at the exact same time. JB, bottom left-hand corner of the screen, playing with those Pats. He's got a huge lead, 35-0. He has the ball on, well, you had the ball. Now he's on defense, and now he's going to get the ball back because our challenger just scored. That'd be Zyrell. He's playing for the Seahawks there, bottom right-hand corner of the screen. They're in the dark jerseys. He finally get on the board here. About a minute or two left in the second quarter here. All right, guys, back to the NFL topics. We're going to fly through these topics here, guys, as the game is going on. You look at the Seahawks in this Super Bowl 60. Their offensive coordinator is Clint Kubiak. Came over from the Saints, also with the Broncos, a couple other teams as well. It's going to be the new head coach of the, I was going to say Oakland. They're Vegas, Las Vegas Raiders. Met with the Raiders and the Cardinals last weekend, I believe, on Saturday, and was going to choose between those two. And he actually chose the Raiders. I think that was a better choice there. He did talk on Super Bowl opening night. That was Monday night in San Jose down there near San Francisco. He did not confirm or deny it, but reports are he is going to take the job. And, of course, he says his focus right now is on the Super Bowl. JJ, we'll start with you. What do you know about Clint Kubiak? Is this a good job? I think he took the correct job. I don't know much about this guy. I do know he's a pretty good offensive mind here. Tell us a little bit more about Kubiak and how he'll do with the Vegas Raiders.
Yeah, I know Clint really well. I had the opportunity to play for Clint when I was in Denver. He was the quarterback coach when I was there, so I wound up having a really good relationship with him. He's a really good guy, really good coach. I'm super proud of him and the fact that he has overcame a lot of things. And as you can see, the Seattle Seahawks had one of the best offenses in all of football this year, alongside with Sam Darnold kind of having another great year with a really good running game that he exhibited. Clint's going to be a really good coach for the Las Vegas Raiders. They obviously have to get a lot of things to help him out right there. Talent level right now is not sufficient enough to win a lot of football games, especially in that. Yeah, no, that they I don't suspect them to win a lot of football games in that division right now. I mean, that division might be one of the best in all of football. But going forward, I think they do have the right coach, especially if they do bring in a young quarterback. He will be able to get a lot out of Genty as well in the run game. So I think this is a really good hire by the Raiders, and I'm super happy for Clint.
Yeah, Fernando Mendoza, you got Genty, you got Bowers. They got some talent there. Get some linemen, keep Max Crosby. Maybe they can win 6 or 7 games next year. Andrew, your thoughts here in about 30 seconds. Your thoughts here on Clint Kubiak. What is he, the son of Gary Kubiak, right?
Yeah, very good for him to be able to have this opportunity, especially because the Raiders team needs it, and presumably, I think Fernando Mendoza would absolutely work out well with him, or at least will work out better with him. Having somebody like him who can set him an offense that will be easy to navigate and figure out. RPOs are something that is really heavy with, so hopefully he can introduce some of those to make sure that Fernando Mendoza will have a smooth transition into the NFL, because that's already ran a lot of in Indy. But I think most importantly, more than anything, offensive coordinator, great. You need talent. Oh my gosh. You don't have JSN. You don't have a good offensive line. You don't have a lot except for, like we talked about Genty. So I think the GM more than anybody needs to thread the needle, especially when it comes to that offensive line, because if not that, then these quarterbacks coming up, nor Genty can really operate the way that you want them to.
Yeah, we'll keep an eye on Kubiak, though. Like I said, I wonder if he's going to be a distraction here for the Seahawks this week. He did interview last week. It's not official, but everybody reported it, Monday, that he was going to take this job and head to the Raiders there. Did make the right choice, but we'll see how what kind of a game he calls here Sunday night for the Seahawks before he heads over to the Raiders. Going to be working for Tom Brady and that staff. So I guess that's a pretty good endorsement. Tom Brady wanted to bring you in, and JG's right. He's done a really good job with the Broncos and other stops that he had, the Saints as well, before he came over to Seattle. JG, though, he's been bouncing around like the last 4 or 5 years, right? It's like quarterback coach, offensive coordinator. He's only been an offensive coordinator, for like 1 or 2 stops, right?
Yeah, the only time he's been an offensive coordinator was for the Saints and the Seahawks gig.
Right.
When he was in Denver, he was just a quarterback coach. He had the opportunity to call plays at the end of the year with some of the firings that we had that season. But he's new to the game. But I mean, listen, his dad's also one of the best head coaches in Denver Broncos history.
Won a Super Bowl at that stadium 10 years ago. Super Bowl 50.
Same exact one. So like, listen, you know what I mean? So he's been around the game for a long time. He's only called plays for very short. But a lot of the guys that were in this coaching carousel that were getting a lot of interviews haven't even called plays, right? There's a couple guys off the Rams, never called plays. Davis Webb, who was with the Broncos right now, who everybody was speculating possibly going to the Bills, maybe the Raiders, never called plays. So it's a new day and age with the coaching carousel. And I just think when it comes out to it, there was, 11 new jobs available?
10.
So 10. Everybody was kind of chopping at the bit for different guys. So I think this is a good one, though. This is somebody that's been able to do it at a high level.
Yeah, I think the Raiders did pretty good with, being the last job or two. I think the Cardinals was the last job. And that who took the Cardinals job? Offensive coordinator, right? For it was LaFleur, right? Yeah, offensive coordinator. LaFleur is taking the job in Arizona. That's going to be a tough one there. We'll keep an eye on Kubiak and see how he does with the Super Bowl here. And also with the Raiders next year. The Matt games at halftime, so they're in the third quarter. Hopefully this game can kind of speed up here, and JB can start running this clock here. That second quarter brought to you by our good friends at Mona Lisa Pizzeria. Been around for nearly 25 years. They're located in Bayonne, New Jersey, 165 Broadway there. The best pizzeria you'll find there in Bayonne, famous for their specialty pizzas, especially buffalo chicken. Mona Lisa also is unapologetically, folks, Italian. Rich, hearty flavors of Italian cuisine, full menu, and whether you're looking for Italian dinner or a quick lunch, look at all those options you have there. They've got it all: burgers, wraps, soups, salads, calzones, seafood, desserts, and more. And they also have the Da Vinci Room, ladies and gentlemen. That's for your boutique-style catering and your luxury events. They also have the garden as well. Check them out online, BayonneMonaLisa.com. All right, welcome back here on Destination of Beat Sports Channel, Players TV in the Black Network. I'm Larry Ridley, CBS Sports ISG Football, and we're powered by Uno Pizza and Grill, located in Clifton, New Jersey. Folks, we're the only show that combines traditional sports and gaming at the exact same time. Talking latest in the world, the NFL, guys, Super Bowl 16. It is here this weekend. New England Patriots making their 12th Super Bowl appearance against those Seattle Seahawks making their 4th Super Bowl appearance. A rematch, if you will, of Super Bowl 49 some 11 years ago. I was out there in Glendale, Arizona. The Butler did it. Malcolm Butler with that interception. With about 30 seconds left to go in that game. They did not hand it off to Marshawn Lynch at the 1-yard line. What's going on right now, we got a couple of gamers who are playing for cash and prizes, and our King of the Hill, bottom left to corner of the screen, JB, playing with those New England Patriots, has a lead here, and he scores again with Kyle Williams. Zyrell, our challenger, playing with the Seahawks, and he is down big here by about a handful of touchdowns. Got Jared Garantano from University of Tennessee Volunteer starting quarterback to the left of me right here in the middle right. That is Andrew Richmond. She's a sports reporter in Atlanta. Back to the NFL topics. Big topic here this week, the Hall of Fame. course, that's going to be announced on Thursday. We're taping the show here right before that. Belichick and Kraft, not on the Hall of Fame ballot first ballot here. The Hall of Fame first ballot. Belichick not getting in for. Robert Kraft is not his first ballot here. He's been on the ballot multiple years, I believe over 10 times. Did make a finalist for the first time. He's not in. And of course, everybody's losing their mind over this. And I am in agreement with them for the simple fact, and I understand some of the machinations behind the scenes. You got players, you got coaches, you got seniors, how they have to, sort of vote them all in and trying to get these old players in before their time runs out and things of that nature. I get it. I've seen some of the, some of the press and some of these media members that have talked about it. I don't care. You cannot tell the story of the National Football League without Bill Belichick and Robert Kraft. Do you realize the Patriots have been in 20% of the Super Bowls? If there's anybody that's a first ballot Hall of Fame coach or first ballot Hall of Fame owner, this is it. This is literally it. Andrea, am I missing something here?
I feel like whatever's going back in the background again, right? Rage Against the Machine, I think is what's going on. We need to rage against the Hall of Fame for being particularly petty. It was already bad enough when you did this.
I don't want to hear about the Gates, Deflate Gate, and Spy Gate. I was there for Deflate and Spy Gate. Come on. Okay, they tape from the sidelines instead of on the press box or in the stands or somewhere else. Trust me, guys, people were doing it. Now, Belichick, he's a bit, he won his little finger in their eyes with the NFL. Don't tell me what to do. Come on, bro, cut it out. But come on, it didn't help them.
I mean, of all people, as we talked about, like my disdain for the Patriots has come up several times in the show already, right? Whatever JG said in the beginning did not happen. I don't know what he's talking about, but I should be happy that the person who has basically affected my childhood and taken away plenty of Super Bowl opportunities from me. I'm exaggerating. I should be happy that he's out of the Hall of Fame, but this is unacceptable. It was bad enough when he did this.
Your Jets actually took another Super Bowl away from the Patriots. They were the number one team in football, the number one seed. I was there in 2010. And now beat them in the divisional round. 14-2.
Can't wait game right there. But yeah, it was very annoying, and I think Bill Polian gave up the goods when he said, I can't remember what my vote was. There's clearly some harsh feelings when it comes to Bill.
About 90% sure I voted for him. What?
Beating the brakes out of them. And for you to go ahead and pull that against them, there's some petty stuff going on. There's inexplicable, unexplainable. Bill deserves to be there, and I'm very disappointed that the NFL Hall of Fame is pulling a baseball by being petty and denying people who should be in there a shot at being in the Hall of Fame. It's sad.
JG, Bill Belichick, 9 Super Bowl appearances, 6 Super Bowl. Number 2 all-time in wins, number 1 with playoff victories. What the hell, man? Are you serious here, JG? I understand, like I said, you got to get these older players in. I get that. But when it comes to these two specifically, we're not just talking about an average sort of coach. Let's say that's, I want to say Mike Tomlin's average, or, somebody like Mike McCarthy that's kind of close. Okay, maybe you can make them wait. First ballot, if there's a such thing as first ballot, we're looking at it.
Yeah, no, this is absolutely ridiculous. There's just no way to sugarcoat it, to be honest. I mean, when you think of the National Football League and the history of it, owner-head coach combo, there is very little that have the pedigree of these two guys. And it's really unfortunate that this is even a conversation right now, because I just think that they should be first ballot, right? Like this shouldn't even be a question. And I understand, right, Larry, you kind of hit on the fact of players might not have another opportunity to get voted in. This might be their last coming years. We got to get these votes in for them. But as soon as their names hit the paper, Belichick and Kraft, they should have instantly been brought into the Hall of Fame. So I can't believe it. But listen, I hope that it happens for Robert Kraft before. I mean, obviously he's at older age, before these things kind of start dwindling down for him. Who knows? I mean, it could be in 10 years.
Who's the last owner in the Hall of Fame? Jerry Jones, 8 to 10 years ago?
Yeah.
You can put Jerry Jones in with 3 Super Bowls. This guy's got 6, maybe even have 7. What? He's got double. It might be more than double than the guy you just put in.
I don't even know how old Robert Kraft is right now, but we got to give him his flowers right now, like immediately.
Yeah, we'll keep an eye on that, man. We'll keep an eye on this Mad game. It's a blowout. We'll get back to that. This third quarter brought to our good friends at Chubby Sports Bar and Grill, located in Bayonne, New Jersey, 812 Broadway there. Bayonne's favorite sports bar. Great food, good vibes, and a fun atmosphere there in New Jersey. We all need a place to relax after work, so why not do it with a drink in your hand, right, folks? It is Bayonne's top-rated burgers, wings, dry rubbed in sauce. Got the grilled shrimp tacos, Mexican street corn, fried shrimp, salty pretzels, and those seafood baskets are open 6 days a week, folks. So open every single day except Monday, Tuesday through Sunday, 2 p.m. to 2 a.m. Got the Latin nights of the weekends, got the R&B nights, man. Got the day parties as well. Check them out online, chubbybayonne.com. We're back here inside of Uno Pizza and Grill, located in Clifton, New Jersey, off of Route 3. I'm Larry Ridley, CBS Sports ISG Football. And of course, we're powered by Uno Pizza and Grill. We're the only show, guys, combining traditional sports and gaming at the exact same time. Talking to the latest on the world of the NFL. Super Bowl 60 coming up this weekend. Got the Patriots and the Seahawks doing battle out there in the Bay Area. We also got a couple of guys here, gamers, playing for cash and prizes. They were battling it out right now. It's our King of the Hill, middle of the screen there. JB playing with the Patriots. Got a lead here in the fourth quarter. A huge lead here. Our challenger, Zyrell, playing the Seahawks, man. A tough road to hoe here. Trailing in this ballgame. Got Jerry Garantano, former University of Tennessee volunteer starting quarterback. Also Andrew Richmond, top right-hand corner of the screen there. Choose a sports reporter in Atlanta. All right, guys, back to the NFL topics. Going to fly through these topics here real quickly. There's a report out there. The Vikings, what's not a report. The Vikings did fire their GM, Kwesi Adolfo-Mensah. The report is why? Paternity leave is what they're saying. Took some time off for his son. I believe about 2 years ago. It was 2 weeks during training camp in 2023, so a little more than 2 years ago there. 3 weeks after the season's over, they decide to go ahead and pull the plug and fire him. Was it because they saw Sam Darnold, a guy that they let go, and of course he's a part of this, playing in the Super Bowl for those Seahawks? But like I said, it's Donna Rossini of The Athletic, who I know pretty well here. The paternity leave stuff, are we serious here? Look, I get it, the NFL, it's about, man, it's focused on football. We don't care about anything. We've seen guys miss the births of children before. But, I mean, look, I've had paternity leave, Andrew. When I had paternity leave, we got 2 days, 3 days. That was it. But that was a long time ago. It's 2026 now. It's a different world, different universe that we live in. Or is it all about, nope, this is the NFL. Not for long. Different rules there.
The thing is, I'm not sure. Okay, sure, this is a cultural thing, right? He was still working. He still was working remotely.
Yes,
but
remotely doing Zoom. Yes.
Yes, but if NFL players or NFL teams have a problem with it, fine. Why was this leaked as a problem or as a reason why you let go of him? Because even though culturally nobody might like it, externally everybody looks at this and says, ooh, terrible look, right?
It's one of those things where it's like, it's a bad thing. Do as I say, not as I do. It looks bad, but we all understand it is the NFL.
Yeah, I mean, it's the NFL, but you should not leak this. There are plenty of other reasons that you can point to say it's because he was trying to be a good father. That none of his players last year in the draft had any snaps, or there were very little, right? Except for JJ McCarthy, and JJ McCarthy was not bad. When it comes to the whole Sam Darnold thing, I think that it is dragging it a little bit. Shout out to Sam. He's recovered his career a lot, but given the information that we've had with him, he has unfortunately had more turnovers and interceptions and melted in big moments than he has stepped up in big moments, right? So working with the information that he had, he decided to let go of Sam Darnold and go for the young quarterback. Now, do I have any faith in JJ McCarthy, or did I have any? No, that was a mistake in the first place. But I understood why you would want to go ahead. You have a Super Bowl winning window as a team. The guy that you put your faith in, unfortunately, melted in tough situations. Made sense that he wanted to go in a different direction. Focus on those. But don't focus on the fact that he wanted to be a good father, bro. Like, don't do that, right? Focus on the draft. Let's
get JG in here. JG, you're a father recently. How do you feel about this, man, the paternity leave? Well, it's a new age because, like, at my job now, I've actually seen coworkers take weeks, if not 2 or 3 months off, just like a woman would.
All right, I'll form it like this.
First off, I don't really think, and what is real is two different things.
Yeah.
I don't truly think that he got fired for the paternity leave. I think he got fired for making the decision of J.J. McCarthy over Sam Darnold, all the draft picks that he has had that have not made a Pro Bowl since 2020. So, like, there's a lot of things that I would say are the reasons for him not being the GM anymore. Paternity leave might possibly be in a mix of it. I don't think that is the full reason. The only question that I would stage for this is, do players get 2 weeks off for paternity leave? Do the players even get a week off for paternity leave? And if they did, how much would they have to pay out of their pocket?
And you're not missing a game. You get a day, you're not missing a game.
No, not
unless you're the star.
And to that point,
and even
how is it possible for the general manager to miss 2 weeks if a player can't go on the 5 days notice? I mean, I don't care when it is. Realistically, not a player is going 5 days without being in the facility during the times of OTAs, mini camp, or in season ever.
You might be able to miss a practice. You're definitely not missing a game because they're finite. There's only 16 or 17 of those.
That's why I'm forming the question. Like, listen, now that's when I get to the point where, like, okay, now that's not happening. So how is it possible for the general manager, somebody that's supposed to be alongside with the head coach, the leaders of the team that aren't on the team, how do you do that? And then just formulate expectation. I just think, I mean, also this came out when 2 years, this happened 2 years ago.
Yeah. 2023.
2 years ago, what?
2023 training camp. So 2 seasons ago.
2023, 2 seasons ago. I don't remember their record off the top of my head, but I do know for sure that they had a really good record last year with Sam Darnold.
Right.
So that's why probably not many people were talking about this GM, because I remember last year the news media was high on him, right? They were like, "Who is this GM with the Vikings?"
An analytical guy, right? He's got that analyst sort of analytical background, if I'm not mistaken, as well.
Yeah, investment banking too background.
Yep. So you're good with numbers.
Yes. But that's why, but that's why I was like, why would you even let that leak in the first place? Because that curries him favor, and that curries him, and that makes your organization look bad if you say, hey, by the way, he wasn't here for 2 weeks. Because internally, as football players, fans, etc., you should know, hey, this is a league, you have to be here. But for everybody else on the outside, there were plenty of other reasons to point out than to say, hey, by the way, he missed 2 weeks trying to be a good dad. Just like, don't let that get out to the public. That's what I'm saying. Like, the public should have known that, or at least let that happen like 2 weeks or 3 weeks afterwards, right?
PR-wise, this is bad. This is bad for the Vikings, but substantively speaking, a lot of people, they understand, like, hey, man, it's the NFL, dude. Like, can't really be taken off, man, for your kids. Which is crazy to say that, but this is not the first time. This is nothing
30
new.
minutes only. 30 minutes only. Okay.
You get a training camp or a mini camp. You better have those kids in the off season, or that's it. I'm sorry.
Peyton Manning used to get mad
pregnancies,
at players for having births during the season. So yeah.
All right. Well, speaking of birth, we have a rebirth here. Our champion moves on, playing with the Patriots in the Super Bowl 60 matchup against the Seahawks. We'll get to that fourth quarter, brought to you by good friends, 902 Brewing Company, located in Jersey City, 101 Pacific Avenue, a craft brewery there, producing ales and lagers, handcrafted beers, and the best atmosphere. Created good times made right there in Jersey City. Got a spacious tap room, and they host a variety of events. And folks, they got a beautiful rooftop, guys, overlooks the World Trade Center and Lower Manhattan, and also the Hudson River as well. They got about 20 different varieties of ales and lagers there. Check them out online, 902brewing.com. We're back here inside of Uno Pizza and Grill, located in Clifton, New Jersey, off of Route 3. I'm Larry Ridley at CBS Sports, ISG Football. And, of course, we're powered by Uno Pizza and Grill, located in Clifton, New Jersey. We're the only show combining traditional sports and gaming at the exact same time. The gaming is over. Our King of the Hill moves on, played with the Patriots, gets the win over our challenger, playing with those Seahawks. And, of course, we're talking the latest in the world, the NFL Super Bowl 60 this weekend with the aforementioned Patriots and Seahawks out in Santa Clara. Got Jared Garantano from University of Tennessee, volunteer starting quarterback. Also played in the NFL, the Broncos and Cardinals. Bottom of the screen, bottom right there, is Andrew Richmond, who's a sports reporter in Atlanta. Guys, back to the NFL topics, guys. We've got about 5-6 minutes to go here. How about Bad Bunny? Going to be the Super Bowl halftime act this weekend. Of course, did pretty well with the Grammys there. We also saw some of the things he had to say politically there when he talked about Ice Out. Of course, he's Puerto Rican, a big, huge star coming and doing the Super Bowl halftime show this weekend. Speaking of Bad Bunny, let's take a look at here, this little clip of Stephon Diggs, guys. Listening to a little Bad Bunny at Super Bowl opening night, Monday night down there in San Jose. Here's Stephon Diggs grooving to a little Bad Bunny. Take a listen.
No, hold on, let me rewind. This is my favorite part. Hey. Hold on, here it goes. Oh no, he's about to drop it. Give me like 5 seconds. Let me see this little part. You know this? You know this song? There we go, that's what I need No, hold on, let me rewind.
All right, that was Steph Diggs, grooving to a little Bad Bunny there with the media there. Super Bowl opening night there. Guys, jump in here. You guys excited to see Bad Bunny, man? How do you think he's going to do on Sunday night?
Oh man, I am so excited. And Stephon Diggs, he just like me for real. Come on now. My music palette is expansive. We were just talking about hard metal rock earlier. And guess what? Latin music, my Dominican friend, is my plug. We be having plenty of jam sessions. So Bad Bunny, I'm definitely looking for. Hopefully you can play some of my hits. Let me see. Chambea, Solo de Mi, La Romana. Come on now. I need it all. Come on. I may not know Spanish, but I do know how to have a good time.
I was just about to say, JG, can you help me out? I don't know any Spanish. I don't know what the hell he's saying. Good music, though. I just don't know what the hell he's saying.
I know a little bit of Spanish. My grandma was Spanish, but outside
that, I know Mamacita. That's it. That's all I got.
I don't know. When he starts going fast, I'm out. But listen, the hips might start going and everything. The feet might start tapping. I think this is going to be the biggest Super Bowl halftime performance in the history, right? It's going to be able to go culturally.
It's going to do 130, 140 million. I'm with you on that.
Easily. And I think you're going to look at the Super Bowl numbers. Those are going to blossom too, just because of the anticipation of his halftime show throughout all the other countries, not just the United States, right? This is just going to impact globally. And this was an awesome decision for marketing by the NFL. It's going to do great numbers. And I think that he's a great performer as well too. So I'm excited to see it. I'm not going to know any of the words going on, but listen. All you need
to do is feel the vibes. That's it. Feel the vibes.
Hey, he's going to be wearing. He's going to be. Oh, we lost JG.
Oh no! It's the Bad Bunny got to him. He felt the vibes too much, man.
Let's put a pause there. We got 2 minutes. We'll put a pause there. We got 2.5 minutes. See if he pops back up, and then we'll get out. We got 2 minutes. I got to show this boxing thing real quick. We're going 3, 2, and 1. All right, so Bad Bunny, you guys, Andrew, what are your thoughts here? How big do you think this performance will be?
Ooh, it's going to be gangbusters. I'm going to go gangbusters in my living room, okay? I may not know a single bit of Spanish, but I do know this. My Dominican friend and me, bar for bar, when it comes to Spanish, man, if he can play solo de me, for me, I would go crazy, okay? Just, I'll be mumbling and fumbling my whole way through, right?
That's what I'm doing, mumbling and fumbling. He's going to wear this sequence sort of outfit as well. So we'll see how it goes, but I'm excited about it. Look, I'm going to be hanging out at the Ashford in Jersey City rooftop bar down there. Should be fun. I know the Mamacitas. They're going to be all over this. So we'll see how this goes on Sunday. Real quick, guys, before we got here, we got about a minute and a half. Your thoughts here. Boxer, Jarrell Miller. Good gracious here, man. I've never seen this in my life. Jarrell Miller gets his hairpiece knocked off. He says, look, he was washing his hair at the old Beijing, Andrea. He said it kind of got patchy when he washed it out, so he had, lost a little hair. And he said he was with his boy. He got the hairpiece, or the toupee, in Queens, up here near us. And he said, he thought that it would hold. Bro, why would you think it would hold in a boxing match? He said he felt the breeze come through. And he says he sat down and his coach was looking at him, his trainer, and he kept looking at his head. He's like, why is he looking up there? And he says he didn't realize until he saw the Jumbotron. And he's like, oh my gosh, that's why everybody's laughing. You see, they have to make fun. Became a WWE moment. Threw it out into the stands there. A woman actually put it on her head. That's crazy. You guys jump in here. The toupee, the hairpiece.
I took the top of my Maybach.
Where's the top of my
Maybach?
Oh.
Got his wig split. Got his cap peeled back.
She needs to put that on eBay. I want to see it on a live auction. I want to see that thing live auction. He had the Mr. T. He had the Mr. T going on. He had a little mohawk.
And he won too, so you could go ahead and like profit. Come on now, JG. You could like 3-4 sacks, right, JG? Come on.
He would have been balling. He got his wig peeled back for real, Larry. For real.
Wig split. Yes, cap peeled, 100%. Kevin brought up a good point. Like, you gotta test drive this thing, right? You gotta spar with this thing on at least for a day or two.
You got to throw.
Anti sweat,
What was the dance we were doing?
Oh, that
you gotta throw it. You gotta throw it.
Wham in a circle. Hey, he got that Nicki Minaj glue on his head. That's what it is. Oh, too soon. Too soon.
Oh, you start seeing it.
Might come with some other accessories. Okay.
Hey. That's crazy, man. But shout out to Jarrell. He did say he had no choice but to win because you can't have your hairpiece come off and then lose. So I'm glad that he won. It looks like he's got a bright future and he's going to be a pretty good boxer as well. But shout out to him and shout out to the folks in Queens. Actually, no shout outs to y'all. Y'all got to do a better job of giving him a hairpiece there. But this is wild, man. I heard it was trending over the weekend. I'm like, why is everybody talking about a toupee in a boxing match? And then you see the video like, wow.
Carlos Boozer. Like Jalen Brown.
All right.
My friend, test it in the streets before you put it on.
Shout out to Jarrell Miller, the hairpiece, man. Hopefully his hair grows back, and we'll keep an eye.
I don't know if that's how that works.
I've been trying to grow my hair back, man, since I was in my 20s, man. It's rough, man. It's hard out in these streets. All right, let's go ahead and bring in our king of the heel. He is JB. JB. Easy work for you, huh, bro?
Yeah, I mean, really all I had to do there was take away the sidelines early, force passes inside, and force a whole bunch of turnovers off that.
This is weird. Like, New England is really, even when they were good with Tom Brady, they're not a very good Madden team. Are your thoughts on New England's abilities? Look like they're pretty decent at Madden for the first time in, 10 years.
I mean, yeah, they're all right. They're definitely a lot worse than the Seahawks just because, they don't have like depth the same way the Seahawks do with speed everywhere, but they got a couple fast guys like Henderson and Gonzalez.
Right. All right, man. We'll see you next week, man. Enjoy the Super Bowl this weekend. Guys, you want to be like JB or Zyrell, who's really good in 2K. We'll see him later in the week on ISG basketball, man. It's all online, ages 13 and up, cash and prizes, what you can win. Weekly King of the Hill format. You win, you stay on the sticks. Join us now on theisgshow.com/Madden. theisgshow.com/Madden. Also got the swag. It's all there for you. Got hoodies for $59.99. T-shirts for $29.99. The store is open 24/7. Get it exclusively. theisgshow.com/shop. theisgshow.com/shop. Also, that postgame show brought to our good friends right here at Uno Pizza and Grill, located in Clifton, New Jersey. Invented deep dish in 1943, got their identity and their inspiration from the origins there in the Chi. 100 locations, 20 states. They serve more than pizza. Got pasta, steaks, seafood, burgers, and more. Craft beers, great cocktails, and vegetarian dishes. Check them out now online, unos.com. And before we get out of here, Larry's Lunch. Let's go straight to the window. I didn't even tell Kevin what I was going to do, but he was already on with me. We're simpatico. Seahawks versus Patriots, you already know. Forever New England. 4.5 underdogs. They win and they cover and they win by at least 7 points. All right, let's go ahead and get out of here, man. For JB, our King of the Hill, Andrew Richmond, Peace Up, A Down. She's in the A-Town. Sports reporter down there in the ATM. There's a guy, Jerry Garantano. He's on the left coast. SoCal, Super Bowl, and NorCal. Patriots and Seahawks this weekend. I'm Larry Ridley, CBS Sports. Thanks for watching on Destination Unbeat Sports Channel, Players TV, and in the Black Network. Enjoy Super Bowl 60 from the Bay Area, Yay Area, New England forever. See you next week, guys. Bye-bye.